Hey.
Hey, horse.
Hey guys.
I hope you enjoy the gulag.
Yeah.
All the human meat you can eat.
Oh, yeah.
Our last episode was about Nazino Island, which was an island where cannibalism took place during the Stalin era.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's funny because our last episode was about Cannibal Island.
Yeah.
I guess this actually kind of segues into tonight's topic.
Oh, God.
So my question for both of you is, what would your ideal dinner party be? Like if you were to throw a dinner party,
Okay. Who would it be?
who would it be? What kind of food would be served? Like, so for me, like, I would have you guys over.
Yeah,
Like
yes.
you, the three of us,
Yeah.
Jerry. But like, I would want like a sushi boat, like a massive sushi boat. And I would want like to have someone come in and do hibachi, but like set up the table and like cook it in front of us.
Yes. That would be so cute.
And then just like a million food trucks all over so we can eat whatever we want.
Yes. I love that.
And it would
that.
just be the four of us because we don't like anybody else.
That's right. Absolutely.
And we're miserable human beings.
That's right. No pets allowed
No
because
pets
they'd be
allowed.
barking and biting and
Exactly.
disrupting. So, yes, I love
What about
that.
you two?
Well, I mean, for me, it would be the same situation, literally the same things that you mentioned, but also it would probably be, should we do a shout out to Panda Express?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Panda Express.
You remember Panda Express?
Yes.
Mitch? What happened to Panda Express?
Well, I mean, you guys used to live by one.
we did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
would order from there all the time.
We would. It was like our obsession.
Where our COVID weight came from.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah.
Panda
Fucking Panda Express.
Yeah, literally.
Panda weight.
Panda weight. Yeah.
I did.
I'm a
Gained
cute
the
panda.
COVID-19.
That's right. And I'm a panda and a furry. That's a shout out to another episode.
2 episodes ago, let's
yeah.
get furry.
Yeah, let's get furry, bitch. I think I would also like Chipotle involved.
Yes.
You know, some Chipotle bar action.
Exactly. And like, that's the thing. It's like you have no budget.
Yeah.
So it's like all of your favorite restaurants
Yeah.
come to your house and just serve you food.
Yes.
Just the 4 of us. Nobody else.
It's like Uber Eats, but not having to pay for it.
Exactly.
I love it. Mark, what's yours?
Well, there's no budget and it's like fantasy and I could have whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be in a very big 1980s mansion. There would be neon light tubes everywhere and a fog machine constantly turned on.
Yes.
The food of choice, I guess, would be tacos.
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Taco truck is always good.
Yes.
Oh, how can we forget about the alcohol?
Oh my. Hello.
Yeah, every time we're drinking, for the most part on Bizarre Buffet, it's a drink. Like
It actually is alcohol.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. We're not serious about hydration.
No, hydration is a myth.
No.
No.
So back to my dream party or dream dinner party. So yeah, there would be, I think there would be all Alaskan roll sushis too.
So good.
I love an
I know.
Alaska.
Yeah. So Jen's sushi boat would be filled with Alaskan rolls.
Oh, and spicy. You gotta add some spicy tuna rolls in there.
Oh yes,
I would
for sure.
I would want everyone to wear like couture, but it would be paid for. Like it wouldn't come out of their
So
their
we
pocket.
can show up and wear these beautiful couture gowns.
Yeah.
Yes.
And not have to pay for it.
Correct.
I love
And
that.
I would,
So like I could come in like an actual like Alexander McQueen.
Yeah,
if that's
ball
what you
gown,
wanted.
something.
Anything
Yeah.
you
Not have
want,
to
Jen.
pay.
This is a fantasy dinner party.
We can do anything we want at this
And
fantasy dinner
I would
party.
also have live entertainment would be Bjork serenading me.
That sounds like a great serenade.
And also, like, Depeche Mode would serenade me also.
Yeah. I need it here in my sushi boat.
And I think everything for dessert would have rainbow sprinkles.
Oh, cute.
So-
I know. Mark likes rainbow sprinkles. He likes
sprinkles.
Fruity Pebbles. It's not a gay joke.
No, I do.
Fruity Pebbles on a donut is really good. I'm sorry that I made us all really hungry.
Oh my God, I know. Where's
But-
my telephone to order?
I'm going to set the scene for us tonight. It's Australia, and it's the year 1988.
Hot.
Okay, a hot and horny year
So-
before I was born. There's a man named John Price. He's the father of 3 and was known to everyone as a terrific bloke.
Oh my God. Okay, John.
He was well liked by everyone who knew him, but he wound up having an affair with a woman named Katherine Knight, who had a very violent reputation. And I just want to note that John also was very aware that this woman, Katherine Knight, had a very violent reputation.
She was angry.
Oh, shit.
What does someone do who's having an affair with someone who has a violent reputation? You obviously move them into your house.
Oh, God, John.
Right?
Jerry Springer.
Oh, John.
Right?
Jerry, Australian Springer.
So, Catherine moved into John's home in 1995. His children really liked her. He was making a lot of money working for the local mines, and according to him, despite Catherine's reputation, life was a bunch of roses.
Okay. So he was living his best life.
He was living his best life.
All right.
But in 1998, there was a fight.
Oh, shit.
There was a fight.
All right.
okay? And it was over John's refusal to marry Catherine.
Oh, boy.
But he was married already, wasn't he?
She winds up leaving him, obviously, because he was having an affair.
Oh, I thought. Okay, sorry.
So she decided to retaliate.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
So Catherine decides to go ahead and she videotapes items that he allegedly stole from work and sent the videos to his boss.
Oh.
Like, it was stupid shit. It was like a bunch of like expired medical kits that he got from like the company's garbage bin. But ultimately he was fired from his job that he held for over 17 years. So thanks, Catherine. John winds up kicking Catherine out of the house. And a few months later, though, he rekindles his relationship with her, but refused to allow her to move in. The fighting became more and more frequent, and his friends wanted absolutely nothing to do with him anymore as long as he was dating Catherine.
Oh, boy.
So it was like one of those, like, everyone was like, yeah, you're dating this psychopath, like, good riddance.
Yeah. Oh.
But there was another fight.
Oh, God.
Another fight.
Oh,
What,
shit.
oh, what kind of fight?
So in 2000, Catherine stabbed him in the chest. He kicked her out of the house. He stopped at the local police station to file a restraining order to keep her away from him and his children.
Wait, he survived getting stabbed in the chest?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
So that afternoon, he told his coworkers that if he didn't show up to work the following day, it would be because his girlfriend Catherine murdered him.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That's so dark.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, no, no.
Now, yeah, and his coworkers like pleaded for him to not return home. Like pleaded.
Yeah. Any normal person would be like, please don't go there.
He stated that if he didn't return home, that he was afraid that Catherine would murder his children.
Oh, my God.
6 a.m. the following morning, a neighbor was concerned because John's car was still parked in his driveway.
Oh, okay.
And when he did not arrive to work, his boss sent a coworker to the house for a wellness check. There was no answer at the door, nor his bedroom window, but immediately notified police when they spotted blood on the front door.
Oh, boy.
The
Okay.
front door.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds very sloppy, Jen.
So the police arrived around 8 a.m. and kicked the door down. John was found dead with Catherine comatose from taking a bunch of sleeping pills. So John's dead. Catherine is just like knocked the fuck out. So you might be asking, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
What the fuck went on here?
So the previous evening, When John arrived at home, much to his surprise, his children nor Catherine were at the house. Catherine actually sent his children away for a sleepover to a friend's house. He decided to go spend a couple of hours over at their neighbor's house and spend a few hours there before returning home at around 11 p.m.
Okay.
While he was sleeping, Catherine arrived at the house. She watched some TV and then woke him up, and they had sex, after which he fell back to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So Catherine killed John. About several hours after he died, she skinned him and hung the skin from a meat hook.
Oh, boy.
He was then decapitated.
Oh, God.
And Catherine cooked the parts of his body, serving John's meat with a baked potato,
Oh, yummy.
pumpkin, beetroot, zucchini,
Okay.
cabbage, yellow squash,
Oh, wow.
and gravy in 2 settings at a dinner table.
I mean, she sounds like quite the artisanal.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And Jen, I have to say
I had to bite my tongue when we were recording the previous
I
episode.
can imagine.
I was like literally biting my tongue.
But-
this whole time.
Okay, so
You guys are connected like twins.
I think Jen and I are like on the same menstrual cycle.
Oh, absolutely.
Because a few weeks ago, I said to Mark, I was like, I bet you there's going to be a day where
Yes.
we have the same topic.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we surprise each other with our topics.
Exactly.
We
So we
do.
never
Each
know
other.
what's going on.
So it could very
So
well be a
it's-
double take.
It's
Yeah.
it's like inevitably going to happen.
Yeah.
But after this conversation, the next episode that we had was the one that I did
which
about.
was Cannibal Island.
Yeah.
No. Before Cannibal
Oh,
Island.
the black cats.
We did. So I did one about the
Black Cat audition.
Black Cat auditions.
So whimsical.
And
Very whimsical.
it was about, cats auditioning for like a horror movie. And then the next episode, Jen covered, and it was about
furries.
furries.
the furry
yeah.
community. And it's like, okay, we
It's
both
a two for two
we
for.
we
two.
both had like these like animal furry cat themes, and then the next 2 episodes in
shit.
rotation is I did Cannibal Island, and then Jen's
my God.
episode after Cannibal Island, which is this one,
about a cannibal
happens to
chef.
have cannibalism.
Yep.
So it's
Just so you know, I was biting my tongue very hard when we recorded the last
I
episode.
could imagine.
Jen was like, I know a thing or two about this.
We are like on the same wavelength.
I
yeah.
know.
Damn. I'm impressed.
That's really cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to know more about this like
Oh my-
dinner
yes.
party from hell?
Oh my God. It's
Pumpkin and beetroots.
the
And
fact that-
zucchini. I mean, she really put
what-
some thought into this because alongside the plates, she left a note besides each plate, which was addressed to each of John's children.
bitch. She was like, here's some daddy meat.
She intended to feed the children their father.
Oh my fucking God.
Did the
Right.
children actually like come home and
No, because
eat
she
it?
sent them away for the night.
Okay.
So when the police arrived and they actually found John's decapitated head in the pot with the vegetables.
Oh, in case you want some more.
A third plate was found thrown in the lawn in the backyard. The police assumed that Catherine attempted to eat the meat herself but couldn't stomach it and threw it out on the lawn. It was also
Okay.
stated that the pot that like the vegetables and his head were in were still warm, which indicated that all of this took place in the early hours of the morning.
Ew.
Yeah, really ew.
Early in the morning.
So then the remaining part of John's body was seated on the couch, cross-legged with a drink in his hand.
But he
Like-
had no head.
He had
Hold
no
on.
head.
Like this. Zoom.
Zoom in on Mark
Just
Bluestein.
picture I don't have a head.
She also left a note on top of the picture of John that was in the house that stated, "Time got you back, Jonathan, for rapping," and then in quotes it says, or parentheses, it says, "raping my daughter.
Oh.
You to Beck," which is John's daughter, "for Ross, for little John, his son, Now play with Little John's dick, John Price.
Very.
It makes absolutely no sense.
She's crazy town.
Yeah.
Absolutely makes no sense. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can even see for yourself that
Yeah.
like what she said makes
Yeah.
absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
We're posting the quote.
Yeah.
So the trial comes, okay? The initial offer was to plead guilty to manslaughter, and that was rejected. So let's get into the trial. Her initial offer was to plead guilty to manslaughter, but that was rejected, and she was arraigned on March 2nd, 2001, on the charge of marrying Price, to which she entered a plea of not guilty.
Oh, okay.
Her trial was initially fixed for July 23rd, 2001, but it was adjourned due to her counsel's illness, and it was refixed for October of that year. When the trial commenced, Justice Barry O'Keefe offered the 60 jury prospects the option of being excused due to the nature of the photographic evidence, which 5 of them accepted.
I can imagine at least 5.
So when the witness list was read out to the prospects, several more people dropped out. And then Knight's attorneys then spoke to the judge, who adjourned to the following day. The next morning, she changed her plea to guilty, and the jury was dismissed. It was then made public that Justice O'Keefe had been advised of the plea change the day before and adjourned the trial, and then ordered a psychiatric assessment overnight to determine if she understood the consequences of a guilty plea and was fit to make such a plea.
Oh, shit.
So Catherine's legal team had planned to defend her by claiming amnesia and dissociation, which is a claim supported by most psychiatrists. And although they did consider her sane, 2 psychiatrists concluded that she suffered from borderline personality disorder.
Oh, shit.
So there was no reason ever given for the guilty plea, and despite giving it, she still refused to accept responsibility for her actions.
What a lovely person.
Exactly. At the sentencing, her lawyers requested that she be excused to avoid hearing some of the facts.
Oh,
But the application was refused.
People
Good.
don't like to
I'm sorry.
hear facts.
I'm sorry. Excused from the courtroom because I'm sorry. You don't want to hear about how you boiled your ex-boyfriend's head in a pot. Oh, boo fucking who?
Well, apparently, when they started to discuss and describe the skinning and decapitation, she actually got so hysterical that they had to sedate her, like in the courtroom.
Oh.
On November 8th, my birthday,
Oh, yay, 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 yay.
Justice O'Keefe pointed out that the nature of the crime and Knight's lack of remorse required a severe penalty.
I would fucking say so.
He sentenced her to life imprisonment, refused to fix a non-parole period, and ordered that her papers be marked never to be released, and the first time that this was ever imposed on a woman in Australian history.
Cool.
Wow.
She's
So
a
she is
trailblazer.
actually the first
Wow.
woman in Australia to be sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Wow. That's fucking wild. Mm-hmm. But I mean, yes, good choice, Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They didn't Ghislaine Maxwell her.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Slap on the wrist.
Oh, yeah. Jizzle.
So, jizzle. But no, that is the story of Katherine Knight.
Wow, Jen. That is fucking wild, first of all, just for the fact of the story, but you and Mark with your cannibals.
I guess we were hungry.
I guess.
Exactly. I mean,
Hungry like the one.
I'm curious to know if she actually did try to taste the meal herself.
Here's what I think. I think she probably did. I think she took a forkful, a little bit of meat with some of like the carrot or a
little broth.
and a little broth. Yeah, and I think she did a taste test. And I think what happened is that she probably threw it up on the plate, and she was like, "Well, I'm not gonna eat my own throw up because that's gross."
She probably had a crock pot.
But I mean, if you go back like into her history, like her childhood wasn't really that great. She had abusive parents. She was like a victim of sexual abuse as a child.
Yeah.
She had like 2 or 3 failed marriages. Like
Yeah.
she definitely, like, this wasn't like
Well,
her first rodeo with John. Like,
Yeah.
this is like kind of leading up to everything else that has happened in her life.
Yeah.
What I find intriguing is why for her was it the possibility of cannibalization, and what was going through her mind where she set up this elaborate like dinner party with all this food and the notes for the children. Like I understand she's cuckoo.
Yeah.
But there's also
But she also
something going on in her head that's logical.
Well, and she did have the awareness enough to send the children away. I think that was intentional. She didn't want to hurt the children. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, she sent them away for a reason. So I think, I don't know, the cooking of him, like, I don't think the children were ever intended to see or to eat the food.
No.
I think it was just kind of like this odd action. I don't think it was actually meant for them, because if that were the case, I think she would have kept the children there. She probably, unfortunately, would have killed them.
Yeah.
And it would have been something entirely different. But she actively chose to be like, it's like being like, oh, I'm going to have a discussion with your mother or father tonight. Let's send the kids to the neighbor so they don't hear us yelling at each other. Like, you know, so she had enough awareness to do that. So I don't know.
Do you think someone that is a cannibal could be born with that trait of having that want to eat people?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like there has to be
people out there. And if you are a listener who has that and was born that way, or has that feeling that you want to eat someone,
stay the fuck away from us. I mean, let us know.
Let us know. But go on Patreon first, patreon.com/bizarrebuffet, and then let us know from there. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I mean, as long as it's like roadkill, you could eat people.
Yeah.
Or the Kardashians, or the rich.
Well, here's the thing.
No, eat shitty people. I'll eat them with you.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. Going back to the question of, you know, you guys think it could have been something that people are born with to some extent. Well, in my self-help book journey, I have discovered certain things that people are born with inherited trauma. So maybe she had a cannibal in her history.
Maybe. The self-help book you're reading sounds very good.
It is.
Me and Mark are both reading it.
We are. And Jen and I are comparing notes, and we're having very come to Satan moments together.
Yeah.
It's kind of beautiful, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It is. We've really been like helping each other in our own things. So I would recommend it. Be Careful. Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents by Lindsay C. Gibson.
And it applies outside of like
It applies outside of parents and
Yeah.
family. Like it's your friends, relationships, it's
all of
everything.
it.
Coworkers.
How to just like set boundaries with people.
Yeah, absolutely. And to live healthily for yourself, most importantly. And we support that message.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That was really intriguing, Jen.
it was.
Thank you.
I genuinely enjoyed it. Yes, I did. Most importantly. So yeah, I mean, until next time, I would say what? Go on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on bizarrebuffet.com.
YouTube, we have a YouTube channel where you
Hi,
can watch
hi,
us.
hi, hi, I'm milking my udders for you. Hi. Take a glass of milk. Anyway, yeah.
Our
that's
YouTube
beautiful.
is what? Bizarre Buffet?
Bizarre Buffet.
And then also, we do have a Patreon, and subscribing to it helps us be able to create content.
And especially right now, like on Patreon, because, you know, we have a couple of solid, amazing members that we appreciate. But right now, you know, like this goes to production costs.
Yeah.
You know, different things like that. You know, like hosting these audio files on a website costs money. So, and our website costs money. So we love you all to death. But we're out. We're Freemasons.
We're working girls.
Yeah, we are.
We're working class gals, but you're still also going to get cool shit on Patreon.
Yeah, like blindfolded art.
Yes. Blindfolded art.
You tell us
A pin.
what you want us to draw
A beautiful
blindfolded.
pen made by Mark Torriello.
Absolutely.
You get a Bizarre Buffet pin.
Which
made
are
by
still
me.
coming out to our existing Patreon members. We're getting them done. We all have jobs. So we're getting them
We're
done.
working girls.
We are. I think that's amazing. Don't cannibalize people. Don't put the head of someone's father into a pot, whether they're bad or not.
Yeah,
don't
don't
do
do
it.
it.
It's not a good idea.
And before we end the show, I want to urge everyone. There's this short film that I directed when I was 20 years old in college, and it still exists on YouTube. And the name of the film is called Cannibal Hooker.
Cannibal Hooker.
Cannibal Hooker.
Yes.
Give it a watch.
Yeah.
Give it a watch. It has like, I think 100, 200, 300.
I'm gonna have to go look up.
It has
Cannibal.
almost like a bajillion
This is the first time
views.
you're hearing about this,
This is
right?
the first time hearing about Cannibal Hooker. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, yeah.
The tagline is what is it? She likes the taste of men, so she eats them.
Yeah.
It's like
So
3
horny.
minutes long.
Wow.
I gotta see this. Cannibal
All right.
Hooker.
We're gonna
Cannibal
go watch
Hooker.
this right now, and you should too. And until next time, my name is Cannibal Girl.
And I am a decapitated head in a bowl of broth and vegetables
Pumpkin.
and beetroot.
And I'm Karen Carpenter.
Oh my God, she's not eating anything.
Oh my god. Don't kill me and make me into food.